Merry Christmas, Dad. We're over here at the Downings, and Jeanette just got a brand new Spinet Hammond organ, and say it is a beauty. You can hear it in the background, but we just got that for background music now, and Lorraine wants to say a word or two to you. So here she is, Dad.
Merry Christmas, Dad. I wish you were here so that I could be talking to you instead of talking to you on a record. But this music we have is just heavenly. And Ed and I are sitting here on the Davenport and just... Did you hear that?
Oh, brother, you should be here next to me, Dad. I'll tell you, I got something here.
You know that. You told me that before. Well, these people are just such grand friends, and we just made a record for her mother with Christmas music and the two boys singing.
Oh, say, here's a beautiful number. Let's tune in. You know the name of that, Dad. There's a star in the sky, and in our eyes you're our star.
Remember on New Year's Eve when we all sang? We sang all those old Christmas songs, and they sounded so wonderful.
Well, I hope everybody up there is in fine health, and I hope when you get this record that the snow won't be too deep. You won't have to get out and shovel, and you won't have to work so hard getting to work. You know, I don't believe in working very much. Of course, we don't get so much snow down here, do we, honey?
When we do have it, I have to shovel the walks.
Oh, now it isn't that bad.
It is too.
The little snow. No, sir, I'll let you in on a little secret, Dad. These very same fine people that we're visiting this evening, this man, Hicks, we call him Hicks for short.
Hickey.
Oh, Hickey for short, excuse me. He has one of these little power machines, you know, and he goes around the neighborhood and he shovels the people's walks for them, sometimes long before they're awake. And say when we get up, why, our walk is all done. And say, by golly, that's a comforting feeling, no fooling.
But ask him, who shovels the back sidewalk?
Well, after all, you know, in order for her to keep her figure, why, she's got to do a little bit of work around the house, don't you think?
Don't you think it's important for him to keep his figure, too?
I got my figure. I've had it for a long, long time, see? I ain't going to part with it either, so... Well, now, we're getting near the end of this thing, and I hear Jeanette playing Jingle Bells. I think it's very appropriate, so we'll cut in on that one for a bit. Don't run away, Dad. I hope that on the other side we'll be able to say a few more words to you. Is that right, honey?
That's right.
Okay, stick around now. Don't run away. Say, you know, if I listen real close, that sounds like Girl of My Dreams. And boy, here she is. Aren't you, honey, huh?
And how?
Aren't you the girl of my dreams?
I sure am.
What are you doing tonight?
Oh, we went to church this afternoon. We had the Christmas program at church. And it lasted from 4 to 5. Oh, it was grand, too. The children just sang. Oh, they sang so as if it was really Christmas now already.
Well, and what happened after that, after you came home from church? What'd you do?
Oh, we played records on the radio, and I decided the record sounded so well that I wanted to dance with Ed. So for about 45 minutes we danced together. Just him and I in our sunroom. It was an awful lot of fun.
Yeah, but now I'm going to let you in on the real secret, Dad. I'm going to take this away from her so she can't grab it after a while because, you know, I bought her a fry right, you know, one of those things you make donuts and all that kind of stuff in, and also a donut maker. And believe it or not, we make donuts without holes. Now that sounds impossible, but no, don't laugh. That's the truth. That's the gospel truth. If you don't believe it, why, just ask Hickey. We brought some over here for him. Didn't we, Hickey? Right, see?
We sure did.
Absolutely. So if you ever want any donuts without holes, why, just let us know, and Lorraine will make some for you. Boy, she's good at it, too, and they were good.
Ed's didn't have holes either. You know, I'm bothered about this record. They all tell me that after they played the other side over that it didn't sound like me. But, Dad, it was me. I'm sure you'll know it. There's nobody got a giggle like me, is there?
Well, she sure has got a giggle, and boy, and I'm telling you, it must be her. It couldn't be 6 other people. No fooling about that. But, you know, the other night, I had to take a little trip. I went to Detroit, and, of course, she didn't want to go to bed early, so believe it or not, she had to take me into Chicago, and didn't get home till about 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what she says. I just wondered where she was. And you should see her. Her eyes are still bloodshot, but...
Can you imagine, though? I took him down to Michigan Avenue and drove back all by myself in the big city of Chicago. And then the next night I went to the airport after him.
Well, that was real nice. But now, before we do close, I think it's only appropriate that we should mention Alma and Roy. Don't you think so,
That's
honey?
right,
And Billy,
Esther and Lambert.
And it was nice hearing Alma the other night, wasn't it?
Oh, it was awfully nice, huh?
Yeah. And
We
you
were
know,
terribly disappointed you didn't come down in September like you were going to.
yeah, I was too. And you know,
Remember Aunt Emma, too.
oh yeah, Aunt Em, and the perp if he's still alive. And if you ever get any ice up there, why, you know that $2 I owe you. Well, write it on that ice, will you? And so, well, honey, after all, if they get ice, why have ice if you can't
That's
write
right.
something on it? See?
You know, Dad, it was almost a year already since we were up there and showed you that band on my finger, remember?
Oh yeah, you should see it now. It's practically worn out.
I'll say.
I mean the finger. I really work her to death, no fooling.
But I love it. I have Christmas every day.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, we have a tree, and we have presents
I got
all
a new
around.
rocking chair.
Oh, she needs one, yeah.
I have so much time to sit down.
Yeah, she falls asleep watching television. You know how that is, so... Well...
We got different television, too.
Oh, yes, that's right. We got different ones since you've been down there. But, oh, no, you haven't seen it. The kids have seen it, I guess. But at any rate, stick around. Don't run away from home. And stay out of jail. And as soon as we can get up to Milwaukee, we'll come up and visit with you. Won't we, honey?
We sure will.
And if you want anything we should bring along, why, let us know and we'll forget about it. So,
Look for a package in the mail.
now, Jeanette's just going to give us a few little cards for closing. So long, Dad.